Hello lovely people, we are back for some Supremacy play. That is the minimap. We are trying to rebuild our army. As you see right now we have substantial number of artillery. Let's see if they killed anything in the last days. Probably like 10 units since we checked last time. What about those guys? 3 enemies destroyed. That's just terrible. Okay, as you remember, plan is to take over this point using army from here, our base, and army from support army from here. We'll see how it goes. Then of course we'll try to get the 4th point, 3rd point and 4th point. We'll see how it goes. For now we have peace with this AI. And everything here is AI, so there is no problem with human players. Some people may ask if it's possible for me as an admin to remove other people. Yeah, it is possible, but I think already someone did it for me, I guess. Let's see if we will remove anyone. You're about to remove 39 players from this game. Maybe they will come back and get some points, we'll see. I'm not sure if we are getting medals here. Yeah, these are these maps that you get just wins of the map, and then when you get enough wins from that map, then you get bronze, silver and gold, I guess. This is how it works. Sure, because I never paid attention to that. We are interested in this thing. Easy 15,000 gold. Just for nothing, just for sitting couple of minutes every couple of days. It's much simpler if you have normal map with the normal speed, because then I think, what is this? Game rules, only one player can win, no retirement. Yeah, these are these nice rules. On the mini maps there is no possibility that your core provinces can be attacked, so you want to up them up to maximum, as I did, and hopefully at the beginning you don't want them to spawn any infantry on or cavalry, so you switch off everything like that. This is how you at the beginning of the map your provinces look like. You switch off everything, because as you see, as I talked in other videos, upkeep for a single infantry is the same as the upkeep for the best unit. 20 grain, 5 oil. Let's see, HT, heavy tanks, heavy German tanks, same upkeep, and this difference in strength is colossal, as you can see. So you try to get best value from the upkeep. So mech army. Just before going into the war, you open those barracks. But because my super brutal elite AI destroyed another army that I created here, just decimating it, yeah, I lost everything. Terrible. That's why we need to rebuild the army. How much? Yeah, they are still killing some infantry, but not too much. Our urges, passive income in KD. Best way to do it. Just by not doing anything, they just shoot on everything that is coming into the range. Hopefully that guy will take over. We don't have a right of way with him. That would be good to have. Anyway, we'll be just trashing AI, going here, up to this point, whereas here we'll take over the middle province and the surrounding provinces, fortify them and set up the camp. It basically works like the Roman army. You create like a moving army. It has vanguard, rear guard and the center. Center is of course made of arts. Vanguard and rear guard are made of many units. Excuse me. hay fever, and yeah, this is how you move. You get here, you set up the defensive perimeter, you build up the defenses around. First, of course, in this area, arts in the center on 4 axes, and then you try to take over those points and also make them stronger. So in general, you will create something like that with arts standing in the vicinity of your main province, center province, while the melee units will be standing on the fringes of it, just before the arts. So arts are here, we want to get here. That is the setup for the defensive perimeter on the point. Right, let's stop those arts. If you want to stop everything, you need to move everything. You cannot stop units if one of the units is not moving. That's why I had this problem. As you see, I can stop 2 arts, but I cannot stop them now because I point out on the standing unit. So what we do is we just move all of them and then stop them. That's the easiest way to do it. Right, so what is happening here is the bots are fighting quite heavily. That bot is taking over that point, I hope so. That bot is trashing Dutch East Indias, which are focused on this point. Yeah, so it looks good. When I will crash here, that bot will be focused on Dutch Indias, hopefully. That bot is also present here, French Algeria. Not sure how, but we got a war with Abyssinia. Probably one of the provinces revolted and joined the Abyssinia or something, and you know, this crazy stuff with Bitro games, just crazy wars from nothing. You can even attack your friends with whom you have row or share maps, just because you dealt damage on their province, or they dealt damage to enemy on your province, and because you are not in the same coalition, this will cause a war with you. And this costed me like hundreds of planes and fighters and bombers in the previous maps, and this is something I don't like. I really don't like, because for 10 years, yeah, everything was fine. You were fighting on the allied territory, and you were not causing any damage to your ally. In the last year, they started to do some strange things with the game, and you finish up with many things that were not doing so well after the updates. Yeah. The best idea will be probably for Bitro to focus on the optimization of the game, so it's easier to play on the mobile devices, and focusing on fixing the rally points, fire modes, and other paid options, instead of adding things that cause more chaos into the game. And you never know what is the business plan. Maybe behind that there is some reason, for example switching, turning off the old base of players and replacing it with the new players from mobile games. I can say for sure that I will be sticking around till the game will be in the market, because I like to jump in 1 or 2 games and just crush everything on my way. You know, you like to be good in something, and because you are the best in that, you do it. And there is really not anyone who can stop you, as long as you have factories and resources to produce things. Some guys, like I have like these nice haters. I think there is like 200-300 of them. When they see me on the map, they just destroy all my barracks and my factories with gold, and then with spies for like 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 weeks. So you cannot properly play, and you need to ask people for help. Then you get eaten by the multi-account or some pushers or gold markers, and then you move from Scotland to, let's say, Norway or to the Arabia. You get the province there with the support of another type, another guy who helps you to develop your country or Reinforcer or some or fleet. You're just helping me. You can still win a map, but well, I enjoy fighting, not winning. So everything that makes my KD better and allows me to get to the top 1 military is appreciated. So I'm always happy to be something like the military advisor and the military aid during the wars. Couple of planes, like 50 fighters, and there is nothing your enemy can do against my planes. I'll just shoot everything. Give me 50 bombers, and you are sure that every day these bombers will be killing 1-2 million troops from an enemy. This is how it works. Simple like that. That's why I miss these days where you were able to transfer units, because I was able to play like a nation of 10 provinces, or let's say 3 provinces from time to time, or even 1-2 provinces. You had to make sure that the provinces will not revolt, because if they revolt, you lose all the resources, and then your troops are twice as slow because your mobility goes down. So what I was doing, I was playing tall, a couple of provinces, making a lot of planes. When my enemy was and the top players on the other side of the world were growing too fast, I was just asking a couple of guys to lend me their machines, like fighters or bombers. I was making short work against those enemy players I wanted to stop, and that was all. Easy control, easy zap on the players who were growing too fast without committing anything except time, activity. That's all. But anyway, if this is 500 map, you are sitting on the map, so at the same time you can fight someone else war, proxy war, just to make sure that situation on the map is developing the way how you saw it, how you foreseen it as an emperor of the whole map. Yeah, that's the way how I like to play these maps. This is how I made my KD good. In one of the movies I will show you the guys where in their stats, KD stats, it is visible that they met me on maps and they were much bigger than me. They were like maps where I was crushing armies of 50 millions or 80 millions. First of these maps was when I hit Africa and I defeated whole Europe and half of Asia in 2 days, killing like 48 millions in the first day of war, because they were trying landing through the waters. And if you have 2000 bombers, it's not possible, especially if you don't know how to play your fighters. I shoot down, I think 2000 of the fighters or something, and then I just sunk everything that they sent to the sea, and then I just invaded the lands in Spain, in Arabia, in Italy. And yeah, after 2 days they lost 72 millions, easy win. During that time I produced a couple of million of calves, and those, in the end I believe I sent 10 million cavalry on like lemmings, singling calves running from Europe and Africa up to the Pacific Ocean, because it turned out that the enemy collection was bigger. It was whole Asia, whole Europe, plus Australia, so it was quite big. At the beginning I had like 10 million troops, they had 300 million troops, but because they didn't know how to play, it was easy just to decimate them and grow my calves during 2-3 days, and grow my infantry also during 2-3 days to the level that allowed me to cover the new provinces that I was gaining every single day. Yeah, this is what you want to do, go mech, and then when the war starts, or you are expecting the war, start producing infantry and cavalry. That's the easiest way. Okay, let's get back here, let's see how the production goes. Right, you are not producing anything, sir. That is terrible. Give me balloon. Right, what about you? What do we have here? Let's see. 89 parts, 8 tanks. We don't have ACs. We'll have balloons. We will have infantry. We don't have ACs, yeah. So we will produce something like that. We will produce, because ACs are weaker but cheaper. Yeah, let's go for the ACs first. 8 ACs. There we go. That's just before the war, just before the expedition to the point. We'll also add some calves and open all barracks. At the same time, this reminds me, you can choose a couple of provinces with lasso, control, right mouse button, and you have all provinces chosen. But if you want to pick the provinces, you press control and left mouse button. So I'm choosing double provinces to open my barracks. Yep. And for the rest, I'm opening all my offices. Yep. That is how it works. Okay, let's. Now we need some money. Now we need some. How do you make money? As you see, you are producing food, selling it. Yep. That's a lot of food, a lot of money for me. There is a huge difference between grain and fish, so you want to burn fish and get grain. Let's check the prices of other things. How does it look like? That's the same price. We don't want to sell it anymore. Yeah, I don't think we'll sell wood and other stuff. Just food that we need to sell, and oil, I guess. Let's have a look at oil. Yeah. There's some kind of zap on 7.3. There's a lot of offers around that. My enemy AIs will be selling at 7.4, so we will sell also around 7.2. Right, oil. We have like million oil, so let's go wide. Same for food. We have a lot of food. Let's sell some food for 11. Yeah, I could have left it that way. Yeah. Let's leave it like that. Right. So those guys are producing something. Now let's switch to those guys, those provinces. In general, in those maps where you are going tall, you want to have double provinces and hopefully a lot of oil and coal. I don't have any coal here, that's why I'm suffering a little bit. That's why I have those sliders like that. But don't worry, we'll do something about that. Yep. So we want to produce. What do we want to produce? Let's see what we have. 10 tanks, good 9 cars, 11 balloons. Of course, calves and imps and arts. But for now, I think we can say, because we will need melee troops to hold area. So we'll need additional tanks. Here, of course, we go with our beautiful point defense. Man, just do it. It should stay on the same level, it shouldn't scroll up. But no, this is better. They know their stuff, they know how to please the customer. Let's see. For now, let's buy 8.5. Should be enough for 2. Yep. But for the future, we'll set up the buy order for 1.4. Stay slightly ahead of the AIs. And let's say let's put 20,000 here. Also, we can produce probably some. We cannot. Let's leave it like that. We can produce a little bit more of those. Let's see how it goes. Right. Now let's produce something here. Tanks first. Where are tanks? God damn. Too tired to think. Tanks here. Heavy tanks here. Armor cars and balloons. Yeah, that's all for it. You see, not too much clicking, a lot of trading, making sure that everything goes right, and just in case I will run out of money, I will buy that. Good. Let's see if we can sell some iron. I have a million of that, so why not? Maybe I can set up the sell orders at sell 2.59 for iron. Yep, same at sell food. We'll see, maybe some AI will buy it. Why not? It's a very good offer from the human player. So, yeah, probably they don't expect me to crash into that point. Yeah, how should they? They're too simple to think about such a strategies. That would be a good point, but as you see, there's a lot of points to defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. I don't have really army to defend such a huge area. I can defend 4. This is what I'm created for. For sure I can defend 4 without too much losses. One more thing that you probably noticed. If your arts are shooting, or bombers, planes in general, they are shooting on your in your province, enemies coming into your province, they don't deal damage. This is very, very important for you guys, because this is how you want to fight wars. You want to destroy enemy in your own provinces to make sure that his provinces are not too damaged, because you want to take over them. Unless of course this is like a scorched earth policy, like I said, must play, and you want to make sure that your opponent, the bigger opponent, is not able to recover from the fight with you. So you just send your troops and you just smash everything, destroy. For example, scorched earth will be looking like that. You go up, you destroy all these provinces, creating like a no man's land here, destroyed completely with the very low morale. AI or human player will start sending troops to recover that. Those new troops will lose morale standing in those provinces. What you will do is just do the same. Go back from the high morale provinces, destroy everything he placed there, build there, and retreat. So you use these no man's lands to gain value on the morale of the infantry and cavalry. You can also create very offensive war. So for example, you look for very quick ways to get to the enemy. Well, this is not the best example because this map is fairly evenly balanced when it comes to the sizes of the provinces, but in general you are looking for the way to quickly move into enemy territory. So for example, if you were starting your attack, you would like to attack from here because it's closer to get here than move from north west. Following, we don't have any good spot here or there, but in general probably I would say you will go here because it's closer then to get to Basrak Fields or Northern Euphrates Delta. You have a choice. While here it's the distances to everything are very far away, so we follow. So we start here, go here, then we have the option to go to Basra Field, but probably we'll go here, then probably here, and very short distance here, here, here. Whatever was here is surrounded, we can destroy it in the pincer movement from both sides, and then probably middle, because it's very close to everything around. You want to choose the shortest way. So for example, in my attack, coming here, I would probably go something like that. Yep, I'm guessing. Yep, very short round, something like that. The long distances. Yeah, but as soon as you are there, whether if it's here or there, that one is shorter, you get to the point, build your defense, and then from that defense point you take 4 others. And you won the point. This is how you play it. Yep. Thank you for listening, and see you around in the next episode of the Oil Wars. See you around, lovely people.